Good? All right, so we did this class a year ago. And so I thought with summer coming up, it'd be a good time to bring it back up. And it's all about grilling, and it's about steak. So, and the housing units that you guys have, I know, there's outside barbecue grills, and there's, you have inside burners. And so, in the first chapter of the cookbook that I published is all about steak. Okay, and let's start with picking your steak. When you go to, let's say, Walmart or Target or Vaughn's or Albertsons, I will tell you right now, a lot of those steaks are injected with water. And the reason why they're injected with water is so that they weigh heavier, so you pay more. Anyway, so the thing with that, so when you get your steak, there's 3 levels of steak. There's prime, there's choice, and there's select. Now you see everybody publishing all over CAB, certified Angus beef, yada yada. What that is, it's the top 10% of choice that's almost prime. So it's still good stuff. I would tell you that you're better off getting your steaks at a place like is it La Cerreta, the Mexican butcher? Huh?
Vallarta?
Or there, yeah. Any of those guys, they all cut their own steaks, and they all come from really good.
Carniceria?
What?
Carniceria?
That, yes. Jasmine, why are you laughing at me? Whatever.
Why did you have to point it out? I
It's about as funny as your shirt, right?
Yeah, it shows a hairline, but that's a different story.
Is it mine or yours?
No, yours. I have a lot more hair than you do.
Yeah, but my hat's on. Anyway, so picking a good piece of meat is like the A1, number 1 first step. Second, so when you guys are going to cook inside or you're going to grill outside, the key to grilling outside is to make sure, and Kenny's going to do a class on this on Monday of 2020, make sure that your grill is super screaming hot. Now, that doesn't mean to cook over open fire hot flame, but the grates over the top are super hot. And I know it sounds kind of, you're going to spend 30 minutes to get a super hot grate for 5 minutes cooking. So if you're going to do this, make sure you invite a lot of friends and you have a lot of meat so that you can do this and make it worth your while. What's that called? Is the juice worth the squeeze, right? So is the squeeze worth building this fire to cook over it? So anyway, so you have your hot pan or you have your hot grates and your hot grill. Step number 1 is get your steak to room temperature. Take it out literally 30 minutes before you're going to grill it. And a lot of people say, oh, well, bacteria, and no.
It takes 2 hours.
Thank you. And salt it. Salt it immediately. And what salt does is it's going to get into the meat and it's going to pull out all that extra moisture. So now all you're grilling is a really good dry aged piece of beef, not a water filled piece of beef. Okay? So salt it immediately. Let it sit for 30 minutes. So now you've got a room temperature piece of beef, you got a screaming hot grill or pan. And the thing here is you don't want to put cold meat on a hot grill. You basically just defeated the whole purpose of making a hot grill. So you take this cold piece of meat straight out of the fridge, put it on the thing, and now the temperature of your grill goes from here to here, beep, yeah, in about 5 seconds. So if you get your meat to room temperature, then you can avoid that. So second step, you got your meat, it's room temperature, it's salted, it's seasoned, your grill's screaming hot, you get it down. Step number 2, don't touch it. I mean, grilling is fun, and a lot of people like to Action Jackson, I'm gonna move my meat, flip this, flip that. But honestly, it's the most lamest, boringest thing to do to cook perfect steak is you put it on the grill, let it go. So what you're doing is when people tell you that you're locking in the juices by searing it, what you're really doing is just blistering the cell walls. It's called the Maillard reaction. And you're making a crust. You're building texture. You got that nice crusty, crispy outside, and then you got the soft, juicy inside. But if you keep picking it up and flipping, is you're going to lose that crust, or you're never going to develop it. So just put it on the grill, walk away. Set your timer for 5 minutes. And I would say 5 minutes is about right if the grill's right. Check it a couple times. You got a nice chart, flip it 1 time. Okay, let it go for about another 5 minutes. At this point, depending on how thick your steak is. And this is the other thing. Steaks about that thick should take about 5 minutes on each side to get you medium rare, but it's really rare to find steaks like that at the store. You can maybe find them at the butcher that will cut them for you, but what you find in the store is usually about that thick. So 3 to 4 minutes on each side should get you to about medium. And it's really difficult because it's almost a race about getting a crust versus getting the right temperature. So the point about this whole thing is when we're grilling during the summer, whether it's pork or beef or chicken, is get everything to room temperature, because putting cold meat on a hot grill just takes your whole work of making your grill hot way down, and then just let it go. Let it sit. You can peek every now and then. Okay, is it getting crusty, getting some marks? And when it is, then you can flip it over. But you see a lot of people, they got a beer in one hand, tongs in the other, and just like flip, 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 flip every minute. It just doesn't really do you a whole lot of favors. So you get the steak to, it's got crust on both sides, and you're about to the temperature that you want to eat it at. The next most important step is the rest. Take it off the grill, put it on a plate, put it on the cutting board, at least 7 minutes, maybe 10, let it sit there. Because what's happening is when you grill meat, all the juices are bounced around inside, right? So if I were to grill a steak and I give it to you, put it on your plate, and you cut into it, everything's just gonna leach right onto your plate. And what's happening is now all that juiciness that you've created is now on the plate and not in your steak. So you're gonna have a tough, chewy steak versus if you just let it sit 7 to 10 minutes, you let all the juices settle down. Okay, then you cut into it, you've got crust on the outside, you've got medium rare to medium on the inside, and all your juices have kind of settled. And there's but my steak's gonna be cold. It's not really gonna be cold. It might not be screaming hot, but it's gonna be hot.
Can you rest it in like something somewhat warmer?
So, yes. So my next step. So when you go to rest your steak, the best thing you can do is put it in a pan or a plate, and you're gonna base it in butter. Okay, butter, hot butter, melted butter with rosemary, garlic, onions, thyme, whatever you got on hand. And so you could leave it in there. And yes, if you have an oven set at maybe like 200 degrees, just like warm, put it in there. Because it's really, at that point, you're just keeping it warm, you're not cooking it anymore. But if it's staying warm, then the juices are still settling down. It's that extreme heat that's making all the juices on the inside get all crazy. But you take it off and let it set, and then all the juices will relax. And at that point, you're ready to slice and serve. And at that point, if you want to do steak sauce or just base more butter, more herbs, you can do that. And if you'll hold that thought 1 second, I got some for examples in the oven. Let me go grab them.
Mine's not that bad. It's cracked on the back. That was your suspicions that last week. What's your that's like an $800 fix. You know, transmission is cheap. I mean, you could have someone you know do it. You know? You'll get a haircut after this. I just did this like, thing. I'm gonna go start my thing again. But this summer I had to cut all that shit off from the start.
Yeah, it's rough.
just arrived at work for like a week or two. Because he has no ride or nowhere to work. He's working at BFL too. Shopping, yeah.
So Rachel, have you tried making a steak before? Okay. What worked out? What worked out? What didn't work out?
If I feel like it's affecting my ass, I'll just tell him to get anything back to you. I'm really just trying to help him.
You know what? After this, I'm gonna go to your house and we're gonna have an in-person cooking class. I'm gonna teach you how to make it. I got to do that.
That is alright.
No. Yes. That's dirty floor.
All right, so these have been seared, rested, sliced. So if you'll notice, there's no really, well, let me go over there, juice running all over the plate because we let these rest. Because if you were to take them, slice them right off the grill, straight out of the oven, the juice would just be everywhere. All over your cutting board, and not only that, but it takes away from the juice that could have been in your steak, but now it's out of your steak. So, feel free, have a bite. Like I said, at this point, you can do sauce, no sauce. These have been basted on a little bit of butter, thyme, garlic, a little bit of onion. But as barbecue season comes up and you guys go to the store and like, oh my God, there's this amazing steak and I want to take it, I want to grill it. The biggest thing that I see for people that want to grill is one, their grill's not hot enough, and two, they play with it way too much. I know it is. What?
What good side is good to cook it with? What good side is it?
Oh, potatoes, mac and cheese, and roasted Brussels sprouts. If you guys have seen those little like saute things from the grill that's more like a basket, yeah, Brussels sprouts, toss a little bit of olive oil, salt and pepper. Ellie's right. Broccoli.
Yeah.
What else you got? Yeah. Yeah.
Did you use thyme?
Huh?
Did you use thyme?
Uh-huh. Thyme's my favorite herb. I mean, it's got some good flavor, but it's not as overpowering as rosemary. When you eat rosemary, you know you're eating rosemary.
I know when I'm eating thyme.
Huh?
I know when I'm eating thyme. That's
Yeah.
what it's like.
Yeah.
It's good.
What's that, Samantha?
The red.
But guys, it's also the same thing with pork and chicken. Okay, you can marinate it, but when you go to grill it, make sure your grill is screaming hot. Make sure your meat is room temperature. Maybe 5 minutes on one side, 5 minutes on the other, and then let it rest. It's all really kind of animal protein: chicken, beef, pork, venison. What?
What did you say you said?
Oh, this guy. So.
She eats anything.
Anyway, like I said, Kenny is going to be doing a thing on Monday with live grills about safety, grilling. So you're going to see some actual firsthand. I was going to do this class outside today, but apparently this weekend somebody stole all the propane tanks.
Really?
They stole?
That's like not even surprising.
I'm with you. I'm just like.
I had a trailer and they had the big 14-gallon ones, and I went to turn the stove on one day. Nothing was happening. And when I looked, they were gone.
And I was just like, wait, what? So we ended up in here today with this. I mean, I had this whole thing planned, like full-on grill-on expo outside, but I was like, oh, hey, your cooking class tomorrow, you might want to move it inside, because, but anyway, that's a lot of that. So a lot of you have my email address. If you don't, get with Ellie. She's got my email address. I have a cookbook published. Chapter 1 is how to grill the perfect steak. So, but if you want it, let her know, and I will send you the entire book. There's game, there's seasonal vegetables, there's how to grill a steak, there's gluten-free pastries, there's what to stock your pantry and fridge with. And so, questions?
What'd you use again?
Huh?
What did you use again on this one? Because I feel like there's a hint of like citrus, and I really like it.
I didn't do citrus on that one, but you can. I did garlic. Oh, okay. It's probably thyme. But wait, where
Yeah,
should
it's
go?
probably time.
I don't use thyme a lot.
Because thyme and citrus go really well together. And thyme's really herbaceous, but it's not as forward as rosemary. So it's a really good one to cook with, braise with. I use it as kind of a background herb. As a
The
there
only
she
power
is.
is
Really good.
we're talking about thyme, and you left.
Sorry, I love time.
Well, I was trying to, you know,
I
I was trying to call you out, and you left me.
I love talk to someone.
You love talking about rosemary and thyme.
Rosemary and thyme. And the thing is, for things like this, because you're trying to pick up the oils off of these herbs, and so they're not as strong as the herb itself. So I wouldn't put straight rosemary or thyme in that, but I would use it to get into butter and oil.
Are they all the same? Or
What?
are they two different ones, the plates?
No, they're the same.
Oh, okay. Right.
Oh, was that your
Oh,
question?
no, I was gonna ask it.
Okay. Yeah, same thing. So,
It definitely
couple
tastes good.
fillets in a New York and. Hi.
And then what cut did you say this was?
So there was 3 fillets and 1 New York strip. So that's the other thing. When you go to the store, ribeye is the most popular because it's got more fat marbling in it. But the thing with ribeyes is when you cook it, that fat marbling piece, if you don't cook it long enough, it will stay hard and chewy. You gotta cook it long enough for it to become soft like. But fillets have no fat, New Yorks have no fat. And so you'll also see porterhouses and T-bones. Now, the difference is, on a cow, at this end of the cow near the head, okay, you have the loin and you have the tenderloin. Now, as you guys may have seen a whole beef tenderloin, as you go down the cow, that tenderloin tapers. Okay, up front here is the porterhouse. It's half New York strip, half beef tenderloin. When you get past a certain point, and the tenderloin that's like this really becomes like that, that's a what did I say? T-bone. Sorry. So the difference is the porterhouse has the bigger piece of the beef tenderloin. The T-bone has a smaller end. That's the
Say that
difference.
again, one more time.
So the porterhouse is up here towards the head with the bigger piece of the tenderloin, and the T-bone is where it tapers off at the end. So you get like a smaller
It's
piece.
like the hip into that, maybe T-bone.
Right.
We should have a diagram of a cow.
Give her my cookbook that I'm gonna send you will have all of that. Diagrams, tell you about all the cuts, how to cook them.
I need to make one in my
So,
kitchen.
yeah, I was gonna print them all off today, but Samantha wasn't available, so I
I don't
didn't
like to
do
cook meat on a barbecue.
it. Right? I only called you out because you're standing there. But yeah, and I'll send you guys all the PDF version of the cookbook.
I mean, what about fish though?
What about it?
5 minutes, same process.
So fish, but the same process about when you put it on the grill, don't touch it. The
'Cause it
best
dissolves
the
on
best way to mess up a piece of fish is to move it. So let the skin get crispy, and then you just kind of look, like poke it, and you'll see in the middle of the fish, of the fillet, whatever you're doing, is if it still looks a little bit raw, keep going.
Do you poke it, you said?
Yeah, I mean you can like look in between. You know how a fish kind of striates, like each piece of. You just kind of pull it apart, look in there, and if it still looks raw, keep going. If it's done, it's done.
I just waited, was sure why it turned over, it kept falling apart on me.
Yeah. Yeah, just you don't even need to turn it over. Skin side down, let it go. All right, cool, everybody. See you next month, and also when
What? That's it?
Yeah, when you
Got
get
good info.
when you get my
Before you leave.
my email address, send me what you guys want to see next month. Like, hey chef, I really want to know how to make fresh pasta, or I really want to know how to do this, or I really want to know how to do that. That helps me to do things that you guys actually really want to learn about.
If you would like for him to send you a book or anything via email, come and write your email down on the back of this paper. Also, don't forget to place, like Stephanie had mentioned, your dishes in the sink, toss whatever you have left on it, and then the rest of them sink. Thank you guys.
Oh my god. Usually the workshop.
Maybe it's like you're a chef.
He is a chef. There you go. Thank you.
Okay.
You're fine.
I like your dress. Thank you. It's old. It has a strap. There used to be a strap around the neck. I lost it. It's okay. It's still cute.
You too.